Kansas, we saw, had the early exit from the Big 12 tournament, something that, if you've been following the Big 12, was a little bit of a shock. But what are the concerns coming off a loss now, having to go into the NCAA tournament?
Not a ton of huge concerns. Obviously, they weren't a whole team on that day with Josh Jackson suspended for a game. And so you take a look at how that game was lost. Jackson would have been on the floor defensively, I think, instead of Svi Mikhailuk, who committed the foul that led to the game-winning free throws. He would have closed the gap on a 5-rebound differential in that game that were huge rebounds that led to some second-chance points for TCU. You can't tell me taking a second-team All-American off the floor wouldn't have had a difference on the effect in that game. So I don't think that it's a team that lost any momentum, because that wasn't the same team we saw for the first 31 games of the season. Having said that, there were a couple of costly turnovers in the last 2 minutes of that game that were atypical from what we typically would see out of them. So, a little bit of concern there. But if anything, more well-rested. I think a little extra edge back to them, playing with little bit of disappointment with what the result was in Kansas City. And that's the place they have a chance to return to if they take care of their business in Tulsa, guys. You go right back to the Sprint Center, which fans around here call Allen Fieldhouse East, Sweet 16 and Elite 8. So I think they've got even more motivation and fuel to their fire to make it back there after forcing their fans to go home early on a Thursday instead of sticking around until Saturday night for the Big 12 championship, which is so often the case with KU.